So it is this moment I'm taking the pleasure to invite Djagbo, Aboudou, Agro from Benin, representing Appalachian State University. Stack the flowers.
Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. January 1961, John Kennedy. Ladies and gentlemen, more than 50 years after the quote of the 35th President of the United States, these famous words are more than ever the biggest challenge we're facing in our time. In 2009, for the very first time, I became involved as a volunteer at the Junior Chamber International, JCI. But at that time, I could never imagine that I was going to make the best decision in my life. I could never imagine that I was going to be aware of how people in my community, in my country, in Africa, don't have access to drinking water, good quality of education, food security, justice and peace. I could never imagine that. And since that time, I try always to figure out how to make the decision, how to take action, how to create the positive changes, sustainable solution, and sustainable development in my community, in Benin, and in Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, I have struggled, and I'm still struggling, but it's not the end, but the beginning. Because after about 10 years as a volunteer, 10 years as a professional journalist and food technologist, after publishing 2 books to contribute to address these issues, it seems I have done nothing. Just because the challenge is too big, the challenge is too tough. But I'm so optimistic that now is the time, and the time is now for you and I, for we young African leaders to stand, to inspire with passion, with determination and devotion, to make the history, to make the difference, to be the change that we seek and we need in Africa. I'm so optimistic that now is the time, and the time is now. I strongly believe that we are here, this generation that Africa needs to reach the development. I strongly believe that we just need, as Thomas Sankara said, to be mad enough to dare to invent the future for Africa. I strongly believe in what Barack Obama called audacity of hope. I strongly believe that even if we don't know what the future will be made of, we know to whom it belongs. It belongs to you. It belongs to you. The future belongs to us. And I have seen the sign of victory for Africa. The key is servant leadership. That's my choice. Let's stand and embody the spirit of service. That's what I do. Let's stand and be the change that we seek in Africa. Service. service. That's words I will keep doing. Will you join me? Yes. So, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Djagbo.